Mia Khalifa is a name that became synonymous with both fame and infamy after a short stint in the adult industry. Her story is one of meteoric rise and intense backlash, including threats from extremist groups.
The entire Middle East was after me. Lebanon disowned me. My family disowned me.
This video delves into her journey, from her rapid ascent to her struggles with the global reaction to her brief career.
You guys are gonna get me killed.
The early years, born on February 10, 1993 in Beirut, Lebanon, Mia Khalifa moved to the United States with her family at the age of 10. They sought refuge from the political instability in Lebanon, settling in the Washington, D.C. area. As a teenager, Mia grappled with self-esteem issues, but later underwent a physical transformation during her college years, which drew attention to her striking features.
It's a considerable amount of weight.
Yeah.
It changed your body, it changed you physically.
Completely.
Clearly.
Once I did that, I started garnering all of this attention from men.
Mia attended high school in the United States, where she struggled to fit in due to her Lebanese accent and cultural differences. These challenges left her feeling isolated, and she often turned to academics as an outlet.
I thought, oh, this is my year. This is when I'm gonna start making friends. I'm gonna have American friends, etc., etc. And 2 weeks later, 9/11 happens.
Despite these difficulties, she eventually found her stride and went on to attend college at the University of Texas at El Paso, where she majored in history. Her time at college marked a turning point in her confidence and appearance, as she became more active socially and began to attract attention for her looks.
Damn!
Mia's foray into the adult film industry began unexpectedly. While walking in Miami, she was approached by a recruiter who promised her fame and financial independence.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Initially intrigued, Mia decided to give it a try.
4 weeks after my surgery, I was walking down the street in Miami, and a car literally stops dead on its tracks and rolls the window down, and they're like, "You are so gorgeous. Would you like to model for me? Like, can I give you my card?" And I Google what it is, and it's a porn company.
Her career in the industry lasted only 3 months, during which she filmed 12 videos and earned just $12,000 in total. However, one particular scene, in which she wore a hijab, catapulted her to global notoriety. The scene was controversial and sparked outrage, particularly in the Muslim community, where the hijab is a sacred symbol. This controversy turned Mia into one of the most searched names in the industry virtually overnight. The recruiters painted an enticing picture of glamour and financial success, but Mia later revealed that she was unaware of the long-term consequences of her decision.
You must have known how provocative that was.
I verbatim told them, "You guys are gonna get me killed."
The hijab scene, in particular, was something she felt pressured into despite voicing her concerns to producers.
Why didn't you then say, "I'm not doing it"?
Intimidation. I was scared.
But
I knew that if I said no, it would... Have you ever felt scared to, not scared, but nervous to speak up and say something at a restaurant when your food's not right and the waiter comes by and says, "How is everything?"
The hijab scene led to widespread backlash, sparking outrage across the globe and attracting threats from extremist groups like ISIS. One of the most chilling aspects of this backlash involved doctored images that depicted Mia being executed, with her head superimposed onto the body of a beheading victim. These images were circulated alongside messages labeling her an enemy of Islam, amplifying the hostility against her. The situation escalated further when her personal information, including her home address, was leaked online, exposing her to physical danger.
A threat that I took very seriously. There was also a Google image screenshot of my apartment tweeted at me that had a death threat go along with it. My Instagram account got hacked by ISIS, and they started pushing propaganda on it, and then Instagram shut it down. I mean, it came at me from every which way.
The repercussions of this controversy extended beyond her, impacting her family in Lebanon. Her relatives faced severe backlash within their community, leading Mia to make the difficult decision to sever ties with her homeland to protect them from further harm. This series of events underscored the intense and far-reaching consequences of her brief involvement in the adult industry. Mia's videos continued to generate revenue for adult sites. While she received no royalties or residual income, her image became a cornerstone of their marketing, cementing her association with the industry long after she had exited. Mia also faced relentless online harassment. Her social media accounts were hacked, and she became a target of ridicule and hateful comments.
The stares I get, I feel like people can see through my clothes, and it brings me deep shame. It makes me feel like I lost all right to my privacy.
Strangers mocked her past, and her attempts to move on were overshadowed by the viral nature of her videos. She later revealed that the $12,000 she earned from her work paled in comparison to the millions made by the companies that continued to profit from her videos. This exploitation became a rallying point for her as she began speaking out against the practices of the adult industry.